Today I'm doing a collab with Melissa over at the Mystic Astronaut. I love her channel. She has a son named Drayden who's on the spectrum, and she has another son, Grayson, who is a toddler. I'm following her son's journey since he has been diagnosed, and her journey as a mom since he's been diagnosed has been such a blessing. Definitely go over and check out this collaboration and check out her entire channel and subscribe, because you're definitely missing out if you don't already follow her. When Maggie was first diagnosed, I heard so much about all of the bad things about having a child on the spectrum, and I heard that my marriage would end in divorce, and just everything that I heard was scary. There was really nothing to look forward to, and it was pretty terrifying. And I wanted to make a video from my point of view. It's been 5 years. It hasn't been terrifying. I mean, there's good days and there's harder days, and then there's more good days. And I mean, my daughter doesn't have high functioning autism. She is on the more severe end of the spectrum. I don't like to use functioning labels because I know it's a very fluid thing that can change from day to day, but whenever she's tested, she tests as being on the more severe end of the spectrum. She can't be in a mainstream classroom. And so, yeah, I'm getting that out of the way. In the past, anytime I've tried to write about this, people would immediately come back with, "You must not know what you're talking about. Your child must have high functioning autism." And so I kind of just wanted to respond to that right away with, no, that's not it. It's just that a long time ago, when my daughter was small, I made a choice. And that choice was that I was going to accept her. This is the person that she is, and that I was going to accept her, and that we're on this roller coaster of life with all that it brings. I am going to support her in who she is. We're not battling who she is. We're helping her be the person that she is to the fullest extent possible. We're giving her the supports that she needs to function as fully as she can as a member of society, and then we're going to support her as much as we possibly can with the supports that she needs to live a full life. And today I want to talk about the positives. So often I think what we hear are the scare tactics that people use to raise money, and I don't think that's helpful a lot of the time for new parents who have just gotten a diagnosis for their child. I don't think that's helpful for people who are autistic, who need a society who isn't afraid of them. I said before, that's why I show glimpses of our life basically every day, because I want to show that this isn't a scary thing. This isn't something that parents need to be terrified of when they get this diagnosis. It's, you have the same kid that you had before. When you get a diagnosis, your life is going to change because you have more information, and you're going to be able to help your kid more to start to have the tools to function in society. Everyone told me my life wasn't going to change when my daughter was diagnosed, and that wasn't true. Our life changed. Our life changed dramatically because all of a sudden we had so many appointments to go to and so much going on. We had OT and speech and all sorts of things. So yeah, my life changed a ton when Maggie was diagnosed. Everything changed. But I mean, it was for the better. We had help. We had support. It was good. It was better after we got that diagnosis, and I'm thankful every day that we got it when we did. Obviously, I'm thankful we got it when we did because I pushed hard to get Tessie's diagnosis 18 months earlier than we got Maggie's, so I'm very thankful that we got that diagnosis when we did. Today I want to talk about what the positives are for me as a mother. Positives for me as a mother having a child on the autism spectrum. The first way that I think having two daughters who are autistic has changed me as a mom is that it's really changed the focus of what I think is important. When I was in school, I was super driven and super focused on academics. Really all I thought about was achieving and pushing myself, and really even everything that I did in terms of playing sports and student government was thinking about scholarships and college and beyond that. I think I would probably still be like that with my kids if I didn't have these two amazing little girls that completely changed my perspective and changed the way I thought about the world and achievement and what's important. And so yes, I'm really happy when I get Sadie's report cards and Patch's tests, like math tests, and they come home and they're 100%. That does, I'm proud of them and I'm praising them and I'm excited for them that they're doing well. At the same time, I'm not as worried about it as I would be. I think I'm not the same tense perfectionist mom about school as I would be, which is a good thing if I didn't have these girls. And on the one hand, I can't be. I can't do all the things, but it's also because just my entire perspective has changed. For us, another advantage of having our amazing girls has been the amazing people that it has brought into our lives. Not every experience has been amazing. Not every person has been amazing. There are some people who are just burnt out. Some people who probably are in the wrong field and just shouldn't be working with special needs kids. That happens once in a while. But those experiences have been fewer and farther between. On the whole, most of the people that have worked with our girls have been amazing, loving people. For the most part, you don't go into working with special needs kids because of the money. Most people do it because they have a passion for the job. And so I have met some of the most amazing, caring people working with our girls, and most of them really, really care about our girls too. There have been times we've had to request people not work with them anymore. By and large, I've been just amazed at the people who really, really, really care about both Tessie and Maggie. That's really been an honor for me, getting to know their various therapists who have worked with them over the years. One thing that kind of goes along with the first one, where I talked about how driven I was when I started out with this whole parenting thing, is this one. The joy of watching your child achieve something that's like a really hard won task, something that hadn't been able to do, that they've been working hard on doing, and that they're just like all of a sudden figuring out something that like maybe is really easy for most kids their age, and your kid has been like working really hard on it for a really long time, and all of a sudden it clicks and they get it and you're just like overjoyed. Those experiences, those are things that I just didn't expect, and that has been an amazing part of this whole journey that has happened over and over and over again. It never gets old. I wish that it was easier for them. I do. I would take, if I could lift this, if I could take the struggle away and leave who they are, if I could keep their personalities intact and make it easier, that I would do. I wouldn't make them neurotypical, but if I could make it easier, I wish I could make it easier for them in 1,000 different ways. But no one can really do that for any of us. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are certainly days when I wish we could just sit and talk as easily as Sadie and I do. I wish I could take away her frustrations. What I'm just saying is that I wouldn't change who she is as a person. I wouldn't change that spark that makes her amazingly unique and quirky and herself, that makes her different. And yes, I realize that that's controversial. And maybe someday she'll grow up and she'll tell me she feels totally differently, and that would make me think about it more. But I would have to hear that from her. And I'm hoping that we're raising her to think that her autistic brain is amazing and unique and wonderful, and most of all, not broken. She's going to have enough challenges to contend with in this world without any baggage from her upbringing to contend with of that sort. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope you definitely go over and check out the Mystic Astronaut. I'm going to put her link down below. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll hit that like button. Bye.